Goodbye debt. 10 objects you need to place at your front door to attract prosperity. Did you know that a single object, placed at your front door, could be the secret to transforming your financial life? Sounds too good to be true, right? But today, I'm going to show you how this small detail can attract prosperity and drive away debt in a way you've probably never imagined. In many spiritual traditions, the front door of our home is viewed as a true portal of energy. According to Feng Shui, for instance, it's where the vital energy of prosperity finds its way into our sacred space. It's not just a door, it's the place where our intentions, hopes, and everything we desire for the future enter and harmonize. When we prepare this entryway with the right objects and energy, we open up to receive what the universe is ready to send us. And that's exactly what I want to share with you today. I'll introduce you to the most powerful objects, each with its own specific spiritual meaning, so you can choose the perfect one for your home. This practice is simple, accessible, and most importantly, capable of transforming your home's energy, turning it into a magnet for prosperity and abundance. Now, I invite you to embrace this energy with me. Here's what you can do. Write in the comments, "I open the doors to prosperity and welcome abundance into my life." This is more than just a comment. It's a call to the universe. It's like setting your intention in motion, creating a flow that begins here and now and returns to you multiplied. Each word you write is a seed of prosperity you're planting, ready to grow and multiply. Imagine the scene. You open your front door, and along with it, you're opening doors to opportunities, good energy, and a new financial chapter. I want you to feel this powerful energy as you watch this video, and to envision your home as a welcoming space where abundance always has a place. From today on, you won't just have a harmonious home. You'll be vibrating in sync with financial success. Are you ready to embark on this journey with me? Ready to attract prosperity? Let me show you step by step how to transform your entryway's energy and bring your home in line with everything you desire. Each object I'll present holds special meaning and will help prepare your environment so the flow of abundance and positivity can reach you. Now that you know the ideal objects to attract prosperity, let's dive deeper into why placing them at your front door is so effective. Across various spiritual traditions, the entrance is seen as more than just a passage. It's an energy portal, the point where the external world connects with your inner world. It's here that everything we want to manifest finds an opportunity to enter and take root in our daily lives. In Feng Shui, an ancient Chinese practice focused on balancing elements and energies within spaces, the front door is known as the mouth of Qi, the point where vital energy, or Qi, flows into the home. It's as if the door offers the universe a first impression of you and your home. By taking care of this entryway, we literally create space for positive energies to come closer. The Qi that enters through your door affects all areas of your life: relationships, health, finances, and even your inner peace. Imagine your home as a temple, and each time you pass through the door, you're leaving the outside world behind and entering a sacred space. By harmonizing the entrance, we're preparing this space to welcome the energies we want to see flourish. Placing objects of prosperity and energy cleansing at the entryway is like performing a daily ritual, even unconsciously, reaffirming your commitment to keep the space ready for abundance. When we think of the entrance in this way, it's clear why this is the ideal place to position prosperity objects. They serve as energy guardians, filtering what enters and creating an invisible barrier that protects the space from negative influences. Just as many cultures have customs of wiping one's feet before entering to leave impurities outside, strategically placing these objects at the entryway works as a form of energy cleansing. Any energy that doesn't align with what you want for your life is filtered right there. Beyond Feng Shui, other spiritual practices also view the entrance as a powerful space. In many mystical traditions, There's a belief that this area represents our first contact with the world. It's as if the entrance reflects how we present ourselves to the universe, and in return, we receive the energy we attract. This is why the way we decorate and care for this space directly affects what we receive back. It's as though we're telling the universe, this is a space that welcomes abundance, peace, and success. For example, some African and indigenous cultures have specific rituals to bless the home's entrance with natural elements like plants and stones. These elements are placed there to ensure that only beneficial energies enter the space, keeping out any negative influences. The same principle applies to prosperity objects, which symbolize our intentions and act as a filter for what we want to attract. Another important point is that the front door also represents our mindset about what we want. When we choose prosperity objects and place them there intentionally, we're setting a daily reminder that our home is a space for growth and abundance. This simple act of positioning the object is not just physical. It carries an emotional and spiritual message, a declaration that you're ready to leave financial challenges outside and receive only what contributes to your growth. With this spiritual and energetic vision, we start to realize that by transforming our home's entrance, we're also transforming our relationship with our desires for life. Everything begins to flow in a lighter, more positive way, creating a sense of security and well-being that's reflected in how we handle our finances, make decisions, and even notice the opportunities that come our way. So by placing one of these objects at your entrance, you're not just attracting prosperity, you're also harmonizing your home so it reflects the prosperous life you want to build. Think of your entryway as a sacred point, a place where you set your intentions and where the universe responds by bringing you what aligns with your beliefs and desires. And now that we understand the deep significance of the entrance to the home and the importance of preparing it energetically, let's explore how this energy directly impacts your financial life. By harmonizing your entryway, you're not only attracting prosperity but also strengthening your energetic field, creating a solid foundation for both financial and personal growth. Now that we know how the entryway functions as an energy portal, you may be wondering, how exactly does this energy influence my finances? It might seem intangible, but the truth is that our surroundings have a massive impact on how we handle money, embrace opportunities, and even feel a sense of security and abundance. Imagine that the entrance to your home is the first handshake between you and external energies. Each time you open the door, it's as though you're inviting whatever is outside to become part of your personal space. If the energy that enters is positive, it creates a welcoming environment for growth, security, and stability, all of which are essential for financial success. However, if the energy entering is negative, stagnant, or filled with doubts and fears, it can directly interfere with your ability to attract and retain financial resources. This relationship between entryway energy and financial life isn't only mystical. In practical terms, cluttered spaces filled with lifeless and purposeless objects create a sense of heaviness that affects our mental and emotional state. When it comes to prosperity, it's essential to feel motivated, confident, and open to opportunities. An environment overwhelmed by stagnant energies can disrupt the flow of abundance, creating invisible barriers that make it difficult for new possibilities to enter. Another interesting aspect is that the entrance is the first place we see when we leave home and return. By keeping it harmonized with prosperity objects that remind us of our financial intentions, we are creating a constant reminder that abundance is possible. This has a direct impact on our mindset, reinforcing a positive outlook toward money. Each time you enter or exit, your mind picks up on these signals, strengthening the idea that you live in a space aligned with prosperity. And this harmony doesn't just affect the entryway, it radiates throughout the entire house, influencing everyone who lives there. It's like a wave of positive energy that, upon entering through the door, expands into each room, transforming the environment into a space for growth. This creates a multiplier effect. When your environment aligns with your intentions for prosperity, your attitude, choices, and even financial opportunities seem to flow more naturally. So, when we say that the entryway's energy influences financial life, we're talking about a balance between what enters and what remains within the space. Prosperity objects like plants, crystals, and Feng Shui symbols are more than just decorations. They represent our intentions and act as anchors that reinforce our connection to abundance. By visualizing them, you remind yourself that prosperity is not something distant or hard to achieve, but rather a present and accessible reality in your day-to-day life. The impact goes beyond finances. When we feel that our home aligns with our goals, we live with greater confidence and clarity, making financial decisions more easily and staying open to opportunities. It's an inside-out change. When we feel supported by our environment, we create a more positive and prosperous mindset, which directly impacts our actions and the results we attract. By harmonizing the entrance and choosing objects that represent abundance, we're literally creating a portal of opportunities and clearing a path for a lighter, more consistent financial flow. Each time you pass through that entrance, you're connecting with this energy of prosperity and reinforcing your commitment to the financial life you want to build. Now that we understand how the entryway's energy directly affects our financial well-being, let's explore exactly how and where to place these objects so that energy flows as effectively as possible. Positioning each element with attention and intention is fundamental to maximize its effect and ensure your home is ready to welcome abundance. Now that you're familiar with the power of prosperity objects and understand how the entryway's energy impacts your finances, it's time to learn how to place each element correctly. After all, strategic positioning is what will ensure this energy flows and makes the difference you're looking for. Let's go step by step to harmonize your entryway and activate the power of prosperity. To start, choose the left side of the entryway as you enter the house. According to Feng Shui, this side is related to the wealth sector. Placing a prosperity object here helps anchor the energy of abundance within the space. For example, if you chose a jade plant, position it on this side. This plant is naturally associated with financial luck and growth, and placing it here intensifies prosperous energy. If the left side isn't feasible, choose a spot where the object can be easily seen upon entering. It's important for the object to be placed at a height where it can be seen without difficulty, not too low, not too high. Objects placed too low may be easily forgotten or overlooked, which diminishes their energetic effect. Ideally, place them on a shelf or small stand at eye level, so they become a constant reminder of the prosperity you wish to attract. Remember, each time you pass by this object, you're connecting with your intention for prosperity. The next point to consider is the distance from the door. Objects like Chinese coins or small pyrite crystals can be placed near the door handle or even fixed to the door itself on the inside. This arrangement creates an energetic shield, where any negative energy that touches the door is filtered and transformed. If you prefer, you can hang a small bamboo sprig or coins tied with a red ribbon, a classic Feng Shui symbol of protection and prosperity. If you chose a larger plant like a potted lucky bamboo, you can place it directly on the floor beside the entryway. It's essential to ensure it receives indirect light so it stays healthy and vibrant, as flourishing plants also strengthen the energy of the space. Remember, the plant should always look alive and well-maintained. Dried or withered leaves can have the opposite effect, symbolizing stagnation and loss. Make sure that your entryway is always clean and free of clutter. A space crowded with items or objects without a clear purpose can block the free flow of energy. The entrance should be a welcoming area where energy circulates smoothly and freely. If there are other items around, keep only the essentials and organize everything so that the focus remains on your prosperity object. If you've chosen to place a mirror near the entrance, position it to the side of the door, never directly across from it. This prevents positive energy from being bounced back out and instead allows it to multiply within the environment. Mirrors are fantastic for amplifying energy, but they must be used carefully to produce the desired effect. Once you've positioned the object, perform a small intention-setting ritual. This can be as simple as closing your eyes, taking a deep breath, and focusing on your prosperity intention. Visualize the object radiating positive energy, and imagine it creating a magnetic field of abundance. If you prefer, you can also recite an affirmation, such as, "This space is a portal for prosperity and abundance in my life." With each object in place and the entryway prepared, you're already transforming the environment and opening yourself up to receive the good energies that come with it. Now, let's look at some accessible alternatives and variations for these objects, so that everyone can find something that suits their preferences and needs. If you don't have the exact objects mentioned, don't worry. There are several affordable alternatives that can be just as powerful for attracting prosperity to your home. I'll share some options that are easy to find and, with the right intention, will make a big difference in the energy of your entryway. If a jade plant or lucky bamboo is out of reach, try a snake plant, Sansevieria. Known for its resilience and as a powerful shield against negative energies, this plant is a great alternative, especially for those who want to protect the entrance and keep the home free from unwanted influences. Place it beside the front door and keep it well maintained, as healthy plants strengthen the energy of the space. Another interesting option is natural crystals, which, aside from being affordable, carry various energetic properties. If you don't have pyrite, try citron. Citron is known as the stone of abundance and brings a vibrant, welcoming energy that helps attract prosperity and success. Another alternative is clear quartz, a crystal that amplifies intentions and harmonizes the surrounding space. You can place it on a small stand or in a plant pot near the entrance, where it acts as a magnet for good energy. For those who enjoy natural elements, another alternative is to use sunflower seeds or grains of rice. These elements are often used in prosperity rituals due to their connection with plenty and abundance. You can place a few sunflower seeds or rice grains in a decorative glass jar and leave it near the door. This jar serves as a symbol of nourishment and prosperity, bringing the intention that nothing will ever be lacking in your home. For those who appreciate more traditional protection symbols, a good option is evil eye charms or the manekiniko, the famous Japanese lucky cat that raises its paw as if calling good fortune closer. These items are easy to find and can be placed on a small shelf or hung near the entrance. The evil eye charm is excellent for blocking negative energy, and the manekiniko is seen as an invitation for luck and success. Small mirrors, which we mentioned earlier, can also be easily substituted. If a traditional mirror isn't possible, consider using light-reflective objects, such as a shiny metal surface or a faceted crystal, which create a similar effect, helping to spread energy and reflect good vibes into the home. For those seeking simplicity, a great option is the use of white candles. White candles symbolize purification, and when lit near the entrance, they help energetically cleanse the space. You can light a white candle beside the door during meditation, or simply place a beautiful candle holder at the entrance, always remembering to extinguish the flame before leaving home. And of course, we can't forget a classic and accessible alternative: coins. If Chinese coins aren't available, use a regular coin that has personal meaning. Place it in a visible spot near the entrance, preferably on the left side. This simple and symbolic gesture helps attract prosperity and can be easily adapted. Some people like to stack 3 coins to reinforce the symbol of wealth and abundance. In addition to these objects, you can also use protective and prosperity herbs, such as rosemary and lavender. Tie a few sprigs of rosemary with a red ribbon and hang them near the door. Rosemary symbolizes protection and mental clarity, while lavender promotes peace and tranquility. These herbs are decorative and emit a pleasant aroma, transforming the entrance into a welcoming, energetic space. Another interesting detail is to use glass jars with coarse salt crystals. Coarse salt is widely used to absorb and neutralize negative energies. Place a bit of coarse salt in a glass jar and leave it in a discreet corner near the entrance. This simple practice helps keep the space energetically clean and ready to welcome prosperous energy. And remember, more important than the object itself is the intention you bring when choosing and positioning these elements. Each of these objects, when placed with purpose and care, acts as a focal point for attracting positive energy. It doesn't matter how much you invested in the item, your intention and your connection to it will amplify its effect in your home. With these alternatives, you have plenty of options for creating a prosperity-attracting entrance, customized to your taste and reality. Choose the objects that resonate most with the energy you want in your life and are within your reach. This flexibility allows anyone to apply this practice, whether with traditional elements or with items that are already part of your daily life. Now that you know your options, all that's left is to choose what makes the most sense for you. And with your entryway harmonized and prepared, it's time to learn how to care for these objects to keep the energy active and renewed, ensuring that prosperity flows continuously into your life. Now that you've chosen and placed your prosperity object at the entrance, it's essential to remember that these items need regular care to keep the energy active and positive. Just like a plant needs water and sunlight to grow, prosperity objects also require attention and maintenance to keep vibrating at the right frequency. If you chose plants for your entrance like a jade plant, lucky bamboo, or snake plant, the first step is to ensure they are well taken care of. Remember to water them according to their needs, and if possible, place them where they can receive natural light regularly. Healthy plants radiate vitality and prosperity. On the other hand, a wilting plant or one with dried leaves can stagnate energy. Anytime you notice dry or yellowed leaves, remove them. This small gesture represents the removal of obstacles and makes room for the energy of abundance to keep flowing. For those who opted for crystals like citron, pyrite, or clear quartz, energetic cleansing is essential. Crystals accumulate energy over time, and for them to keep radiating positivity, they need to be cleansed regularly. A simple and effective way to do this is by rinsing them under running water, visualizing any negative energy being washed away. If possible, place them in sunlight for a few hours after cleansing, as this helps revitalize them. Sunlight is a powerful source of energy, and by recharging your crystals this way, you keep their vibration high. For Feng Shui objects like Chinese coins, a three-legged toad, or the evil eye charm, cleansing is also important. These items can be energetically cleansed with smoke from incense, such as sage, rue, or rosemary. Just pass the smoke around the object, intending to eliminate any negative energy. This cleansing ritual is quick and very powerful, ideal for renewing the energy and preparing the space to keep prosperity present. Additionally, it's helpful to periodically review the objects and see if any of them need replacement or re-energizing. For example, if you use a small jar of coarse salt, replace the salt once a month. Salt absorbs dense energies, and over time, it becomes saturated and loses its effect. By renewing the salt, you also renew the protective field, ensuring that it's always active in warding off unwanted influences. For objects like white candles or incense, which are used to purify the space, it's a good practice to light them once a week at the entrance. This ritual helps keep the flow of energy clean and ready to welcome new vibrations. Choose a specific day for this, such as Friday or Sunday, and take a few moments to light the candle or incense with intention and gratitude. As you do this, visualize the space filling with light and positive energy, as if creating a protective shield. It's important to remember that all these practices are more than maintenance. They're a way for you to connect with your intention for prosperity and manifest it in your home. Every time you spend a few minutes caring for these objects, you're reinforcing your own intention to live in abundance and prosperity. It's a gesture that tells the universe, I'm ready to receive positive energies, and I'm willing to care for them so they continue to be present in my life. Now that you know how to care for and maintain this prosperous energy at your entrance, let's hear an inspiring story from someone who has tried this practice and seen real results in their financial life. Nothing is more powerful than hearing real-life transformation examples and knowing that you, too, can achieve the same results. Hearing these stories from people who have experienced these results is always powerful, as they show how these small gestures can make a big difference. A friend of mine who was self-employed and going through a period of financial challenges decided to apply this technique of harmonizing her entrance. She was constantly worried about finances, felt that money was never enough, and that opportunities were always slipping away. It was then that she decided to open herself up to this practice and with great intention, began applying some of these changes to her home's entrance. First, she placed a jade plant on the left side of the entrance, symbolizing her desire for financial growth. She cared for this plant as if she were caring for her own prosperity, watering it regularly and removing any dry leaves. This plant became a symbol of hope and commitment to a new phase of abundance. Along with the plant, she also placed a small jar of coarse salt near the door, replacing the salt monthly as explained. Each time she replaced it, she did a small meditation, visualizing the salt absorbing all negativity and protecting her home from any influence that could block the flow of prosperity. And the result? Over the months, she noticed that opportunities began to arise naturally. She started receiving new projects and clients, and her financial situation gradually stabilized. But the transformation didn't just happen in her bank account. She began to feel a lightness and sense of security that once seemed impossible. Her entryway ceased to be just a passageway and transformed into a sacred space, where each object reflected her desire for prosperity and abundance. This story is a powerful example of how intention and care for our environment can truly change our perspective, and in turn, the results we see in life. These small gestures that may seem insignificant are, in reality, tangible manifestations of our intention and faith in the potential for prosperity that we all have. These results are possible for everyone, and it all starts with a simple gesture. When you care for your home's entrance with intention, you're not only transforming the space but also reinforcing your openness to receive the best. This practice brings about a mental and emotional state that helps you see and seize opportunities, and this can be the beginning of a significant change in your financial life. This story reminds us of something very important. Prosperity begins in the way we relate to our surroundings, and most importantly, with our own energy. Every detail you adjust in your home, every object you place with intention, is a tangible manifestation of what you want to bring into your life. The practice of harmonizing your home's entryway isn't just about attracting money. It's about cultivating a mindset of abundance and well-being. When you start seeing these small rituals as a way to align your intentions with what you want to achieve, you realize that prosperity is closer than you might think. Each time you tend to your jade plant, replace the coarse salt, or cleanse a crystal, you're reinforcing to yourself that you are worthy of living in a prosperous and protected space. More than just a physical change, this practice is a spiritual exercise. It's a daily reminder that the universe responds to the intentions we put out into the world, especially when these intentions are followed by concrete actions, no matter how small they may seem. By establishing this connection between your environment and your aspirations, you're creating an energetic field that supports your goals, influencing your attitudes, decisions, and even the way you perceive opportunities. Prosperity then becomes more than just a matter of luck or circumstance. It becomes something you consciously build through simple but powerful rituals. When you choose to live with intention, every detail in your home becomes an ally in your pursuit of abundance. And through this transformation, you begin to attract everything into your life that aligns with this new state of mind. After all, it all starts with small actions that, when done consistently and purposefully, become a powerful statement to the universe. You're ready to live in harmony with prosperity. Now that you know this powerful practice to attract prosperity, why not put it all into action? Remember, the real power lies in the intention you bring to each gesture. If you feel that this content has brought something positive to you, leave a comment sharing how you plan to apply this practice. I'd love to hear about it. And don't forget to share this video with someone you know who could benefit from this practice. Let's spread this energy of prosperity and help others transform their lives. Oh, and if you'd like to continue receiving content like this, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications so you don't miss any future tips, and give this video a thumbs up. This really helps more people discover it. Thanks for watching all the way through, and remember, every positive intention you put into the universe is one more step toward a life of abundance. Let's embark on this journey of prosperity together. See you in the next video.